DorkLair. Welcome to another DorkLair collecting video. Today I had the opportunity to make my way down to the Bossfight Studios retail store in Norwood, Massachusetts. And I've been sort of dabbling in the Vitruvian h.a.c.k.s line from Bossfight for a few years now. And I've been kind of like getting a little bit more into it lately. I've really been into the 4-inch scale, and I'm working on some display stuff for my 4-inch figures, and just kind of like getting tuned back in a little bit to the Vitruvian h.a.c.k.s. And so I decided to make a run down to their store, which is in Norwood, Massachusetts. I'm very fortunate to have it about a 45-minute drive from where I live, so pretty sweet to have this place right around here. And they were super nice. So the three that were there today were Katrina and Sophie and Eric. So shout out to you. Thank you very much for showing me around your store. So just a little tour around the store. They have this big, huge wall of sort of your standard Vitruvian h.a.c.k.s all the way back to Series 1, which was like the Greek gods and the Greeks and Achilles and the Medusas and the Gorgons and stuff like that. And then they also have everything up to like the current waves with the fantasy line with Series 2 and all the like more recent waves and stuff. So I ended up picking up a couple figures there that I'll show in a little bit. And then they had this massive custom, they built it themselves out of packing foam or something like that, but this big massive custom castle complete with dungeon and drawbridge and attackers, and just beautiful, just something you could kind of stare at for quite a while. Really, really impressive piece of custom diorama work right there. So that was really cool. And then they had sort of this rack of their army builder types, their sort of like basic figures, along with a few custom things for making like custom pieces, blanks, and so on. And then they had a bunch of the like Bucky O'Hare stuff, which is another different line from them. So that was pretty cool. Some t-shirts and more Bucky O'Hare. Really neat stuff. The Bucky O'Hare figures are incredibly detailed. I know they're sort of cartoony, but they are. And they have this whole section of basically blanks for doing customs. And they have all sorts of like accessory packs and things where you can kind of like, you know, you might not find an alien figure, but you can find the custom pieces to like add on and make an alien, or to make, you know, various like insect type things and so on. And in fact, in their case, they actually had a few that they had customized themselves over here. So there's some few of these in this shelf, in this case, display case. And then they have their steeds on display, and those are going to be coming very soon. I think those are supposed to be here either by the end of the year or very early 2020. So their horses and other types of steeds are going to be coming out really soon. So that's pretty awesome. Let's see, what else did we talk about over there? So they talked about their new licenses. They're going to have licenses, and they're going to be doing like sort of in the Vitruvian h.a.c.k.s style, some hero characters. They're going to have Flash Gordon. They're going to have the Phantom. So that's some really exciting news. And there's a few other new licenses that you kind of go check out their Facebook page and see what else they're coming out with very soon. They had their new lunchbox, Vitruvian h.a.c.k.s lunchbox on display. That's coming with a reissue variant of Leonidas, I believe it is. And so that's, I think that's on pre-order from their site directly, and maybe at like Big Bad Toy Store and maybe one or two other shops. But kind of flipping through some of these photos here, you can see some of those custom figures. They got an alien, a praying mantis, eyeball, cosmic thing, but really cool stuff. So just a couple of figures that I picked up while I was down there. So I grabbed from the new wave, I grabbed Eligor and Gomeroi. These are basically two different demons, but it's a swap out piece. So you get the parts for both if you buy just the one figure. So that's kind of cool. They also have a packaging variant on that one. And then I also picked up Felonius, one of their earliest Series 2 figures. He's the mage, very similar to the orc mage that I've posted some pictures of on Instagram already. And then I also picked up Achilles. So this is my first Greek figure. And yeah, so this is Achilles, and he comes with like a shield and sword and stuff. So that's pretty sweet. So I picked up those 3 figures, and I'll have some photos and possibly some reviews up on Instagram, on RetroZap, and so on for those figures at some point down the road. So yeah, so that pretty much does it for my visit to the Boss Fight Studios retail store in Norwood, Mass. And if you're in New England, I highly recommend you go and visit it. I am going to be going back there as frequently as I possibly can. And until next time, may the force be with you.